Okay, this is a video you're going to want to pay close attention to. You're also going to want to share it with as many people as possible so we can take action. Imagine there was a government agency that was provided to you free of charge that protected you from scams. Let's say you were presented with a fraudulent loan offer and needed to investigate it. This government agency would investigate it and protect you and other consumers from future fraud. Imagine this government agency also investigated errors on your credit report that were preventing you from securing a loan. Imagine they investigated it, adjudicated it, and this led to the removal of incorrect information, which led to your credit score improving. Believe it or not, I'm talking about a real agency that exists, but it doesn't stop there. This agency has also stopped collection agencies from illegally harassing consumers, stopped student loan companies from fraudulently putting someone's student loan in default, stopped consumers from having their houses foreclosed on, and so much more. This agency has also returned actual cash payments to American people in the amount of $20 billion. And did I say it was free of charge? Well, this government agency actually exists and is called the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And the Trump administration is trying hard to completely get rid of it. He was recently asked about it, and in classic Trump fashion, he does the weave, spews vague hyperbole, and attacks the messenger.
Regarding the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Democrats, including Elizabeth Warren, have said that by freezing it, it's giving big banks and giant corporations the green light to scam families.
Pocahontas, the faker. That was set up to destroy people. She used that as her little personal agency to go around and destroy people. And she's a fake. Just like she said she was an Indian, and she wasn't an Indian. You have more Indian blood in you than she has. She went to college based on the fact that she was an Indian. She got jobs based on the fact that she was an Indian. She's a fake. That was set up to destroy some very good people, and it worked. I mean, it worked. A lot of great people. I'll tell you, before I ever heard the term, people would come up to me in the Midwest and areas that say, "Sir, I'm being destroyed by them." They use that to destroy people. She's a nasty woman. She's a really nasty woman, despite her phony beer commercial. We did the right thing. That was a very important thing to get rid of.
Can you confirm?
And it was also a waste. I mean, number one, it was a bad group of people running it, but it was also a waste. If you looked at when she really ran it, wow, that was a vicious group of people. They really destroyed a lot of people.
And you can confirm it's your goal is to have it totally eliminated, the agency?
I would say, yeah, because we're trying to get rid of waste, fraud, and abuse.
My God, this dude is a racist half-wit. When he has absolutely nothing, he resorts back to what he knows best, and that is his racism and bigotry. So he says this agency was created to destroy people. Yeah, destroy people who are trying to scam Americans. That means you too, MAGA, so pay attention. Then he says when he goes to the Midwest, people are coming up to him and saying, "Sir, I'm being destroyed by these people." Then he repeats, this agency was used to destroy some good people. Make no mistake about it. When Donald Trump says it's destroying good people, he's saying that because it's destroying his friends. It's destroying millionaires, billionaires, and their large corporations that are scamming the little man. Seriously, who can give me a good reason why the guy who claims he's looking out for Americans is trying so hard to get rid of the one federal agency whose sole purpose is to look out for Americans? Remember this, MAGAs, when banks, mortgage companies, and loan agencies are scamming the shit out of you, and you have absolutely no one to turn to.
All right, let's talk about the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, and why Elon Musk and the Trump administration wants to shut down this agency. This is a consumer protection agency created after the financial crisis of 2008 to ensure that banks, mortgage companies, credit card companies, auto companies do not scam you out of your hard-earned tax dollars. It's been a successful consumer watchdog and has recovered about $20 billion in illicit payments from financial institutions that have taken advantage of consumers. This agency also has a number of investigations into Elon Musk's companies. So it's no wonder that he has targeted the CFPB for its early demise. It's illegal. Courts are trying to turn the tide on this. And we need you to continue your engagement and communication with elected officials to say we need to keep the cops on the beat and don't dismantle a consumer protection agency.
This is now the second agency that has been investigating Elon Musk and his companies that he is now targeted to get rid of. We are not making a big enough deal about this. Seriously, we're not. They're saying that they're getting rid of waste, fraud, and abuse. But what they're really trying to get rid of are the only agencies in charge of checking their waste, fraud, and abuse. For the MAGAs out there who are still thinking that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are looking out for you, ask yourself, when is the last time a billionaire has ever done anything in the best interest of poor working class people? They have not prioritized your gas and grocery prices. They have prioritized getting rid of any person or agency that has ever held them accountable. Look at his executive orders and look at what Doge is trying to do and ask yourself, how much of this has made your life any easier? So what can we do? We can call our representatives. We can demand that they stand up to Donald Trump and Republicans. You can become more educated on all of this and share the content that is being produced about this. What you can't do is just scroll to the next video for entertainment. This is not entertainment. This is going to affect you and your family. If these oligarchs are allowed to operate without any watchdog, we're all fucked.
If you have a bank account or a credit card or a mortgage or a student loan, this is code red. I am ringing the alarm bell. Elon Musk and the guy who wrote Project 2025, Russ Vought, are trying to kill the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. If they succeed, CEOs and Wall Street will once again be free to trick, trap, and cheat you. The CFPB is the little agency working to shut down scams and fraud on payment apps like Zelle and PayPal and Cash App. It's the agency that steps in when the big bank trips up and repossesses your car. It's the agency that's working to cut those crazy fees that banks and credit card companies bury down in the fine print, and then you got to pay for them. Already, this little agency has forced giant banks and corporations to give back more than $21 billion directly to families they cheated. And that includes hundreds of millions of dollars back for veterans who got cheated by predatory lenders. So why are these two guys trying to gut the CFPB? Not rocket science. Trump campaigned on helping working people, but now that he's in charge, this is the payoff to the rich guys who invested in his campaign and who want to cheat families and not have anybody around to stop them. Yeah, it's another scam. After the 2008 financial crash and the big bank bailout, Congress created the CFPB to protect people from getting swindled. For years, Republicans have tried and tried again to repeal it in Congress, and they have failed every single time. Congress built the CFPB, and no one other than Congress, not the president, not Musk, not Vought, can shut it down. There is power in fighting back. Power. We will not let up in Congress or the courts until we win this fight. So please, call your representative and most of all, get the word out. We are here to fight for the little agency that fights for us.
And listen, say what you want about the Democratic Party, but look at the policies compared to the Trump administration's policies. Democrats fight for Social Security, Medicare, welfare, food stamps, student loan debt forgiveness. These are all things that benefit poor working class people. Name one piece of legislation or policy from Republicans that is set to help poor working class people. They don't give a shit about you. Anything that they do that even looks like they're trying to look out for you is to help their own interests. Right now, two billionaires who are backed by other millionaires and billionaires are trying to take away your ability to protect yourself from them. You think people become billionaires by giving a shit about poor working class people? How does that even make any sense to anyone? Listen, if we choose not to take action on this, we will be seeing the effects of it very soon. So be prepared. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.